Well, let's get back to our top story. The release of two U.S. hostages, a mother and daughter from Gaza, who are now in the care of the Israel Defense Forces. An IDF spokesperson says that while Israel's top priority is the return of all of the hostages and all those missing, the IDF is getting ready for what they call the next stages of the war against Hamas. Brian Todd takes a closer look now at how an Israeli ground incursion into Gaza might unfold.
Meeting with soldiers in recent days, Israel's defense minister said, quote, Gaza will never return to what it was, an ominous signal of what's to come when Israel launches its expected ground invasion of Gaza.
One of the biggest forces in the world who's prepared for entering a contested environment like this is the IDF. But of course, there is no bloodless war. They'll take a lot of casualties, and I think they know that.
With more than 300,000 soldiers and reservists getting ready for combat, military analysts expect the Israelis to launch the invasion on multiple fronts.
This is Gaza City, and what we can expect is for the Israeli forces to most likely go in this way and this way. Probably the preponderance of force will be in this direction into Gaza City.
Inside Gaza, experts say this will be urban combat, possibly even tougher than what was seen in this footage from Israel's 2014 invasion of Gaza. Block to block, building to building, and vicious. The Israelis facing an enemy that knows every corner.
Major challenge is that the defenders had time to prepare, and that no matter what, you have to move forward and basically wait until the defender shoots you.
Look how narrow this alleyway is. Look how this soldier has to point up to see if there are any fighters above him in these areas. This is a perfect place for these fighters to be situated, for them to rain down fire.
Often caught in the crossfire, Palestinian civilians. Experts say Hamas does not shy away from using civilians as human shields in a combat environment.
Hamas wanted all those people to stay. It's blown up, put in barricades, it's destroyed transit areas and other things in an effort to fix them in place.
To ambush the Israelis, analysts say Hamas will use sophisticated IEDs, snipers hidden on upper floors of buildings. Another Hamas asset the Israelis will have to navigate, hundreds of miles of tunnels, known as the Gaza Metro.
With the command controls and communication rooms and supply rooms and piers for launching rockets.
And there's the added complication of the hostages Hamas is holding. While 2 hostages have just been released, there are likely up to 200 more still inside Gaza, many of whom analysts say could be held in the tunnels.
Does that mean that they'll go into the tunnels, the Israelis, to try to get them, or is it just too dangerous?
It's very dangerous, but in certain circumstances, the Israelis will probably feel the need to go into these tunnels.
And experts say the dangers don't end even in the areas that the Israelis will have secured. Former CIA Director David Petraeus told CNN that in the areas of Gaza that they capture, the Israelis will then have to conduct counterinsurgency operations because Hamas and its allies will try to come back. Wolf?
Brian Todd reporting for us. Thank you, Brian, very much.